And we're closing out the prelims with the fight of the night contender with Davey Grant taking on Daniel Marcos. Both these guys, they're strikers at heart. They want to get in there, they want to throw down, and it should be really fun to watch. Davey Grant obviously is the UFC veteran. He's 37 years old at this point, and he's been up and down, since he kind of made that comeback a few years ago. But man, I mean, he's been fun to watch every single time. He's tested prospects, almost got the victory, had a split decision loss against Adrian Yanez, and he's taken some other guys out. Like he did knock out Jonathan Martinez. He was able to get a couple other really nice victories. So the guy's legit for sure, and he's taken on someone that had their UFC debut in their last fight, and he looked really impressive in that one, got the victory, ended up winning by decision in that fight. And, man, this is an interesting one. I mean, when you look at how these guys operate, Marcos is the much cleaner striker. The guy stands tall, he's light on his feet, moves in and out really well, real hard leg kicks, throws nice 1-2s, good counters. He likes to pressure, feint, draw you out, and then pull counter you. Very clean, but we did see in his fight on the Contender Series, he got a little bit tired in the third round. That was after really beating the brakes off that guy, and that opponent was super tough, so he kind of ended up getting Marcos a little bit gassed, but Marcos honestly still won that third round, so it's not like his cardio fell off a cliff. And the issue with Marcos that we've seen is he can get held against the cage, and his wrestling is a little questionable, but in this matchup, he's probably not going to have to deal with that much wrestling. Davey Grant, if he was smart, I think would probably test that, but being in front of the crowd in London, I think the guy's going to throw down, give the fans what they want. And Davey Grant, he's a guy that likes to throw a lot of wild shots. The guy throws big overhands, big heavy hooks. Has really good ability to move in and out and kind of just be very, very aggressive. He throws good kicks too, and he has good grappling, defense, and his offensive wrestling, when he wants to use it, is all right. He has okay grappling too, and he's just a dog. He sticks in there. He takes a lot of damage, and when you slow down and you start to be a little bit more susceptible, your hands come down, you're not moving quite as well, that's when he comes forward and lands big bombs and could take you out. So the guy's wily, but I'm leaning more towards Daniel Marcos in this one. I feel like he has the craft to get the job done here. I think he's going to be the cleaner, superior striker, and I don't think that Grant's going to have the wrestling or the pace because of Marcos's leg kicks. I think he'll be able to control Grant's pressure a little bit with that, and I feel like he'll control the pace a little bit. And I think that Grant could potentially land some big shots, but Marcos will take them. He'll eat them. He hasn't really had that wear and tear yet, and I've seen him eat some decent shots. So I'm going with Marcos in this one by decision. I could see him winning late via KO TKO, but I'll say that Grant gets to that final bell. We saw his fight with Marlon Vera and some other guys, and he could take a lot of punishment. So I'll say Marcos wins by decision.